what are you trying to prove? Suffer no dey tire you. Suffer no dey tire you. You are a delicate being. You're not meant for stress. Women are built for the soft life. Hello. Ogami, I know well. I'm not okay in the head. You need to let them know, but do it with class. Hi my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Chika and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. Now I do videos like this one, fun, educative, entertaining videos, and I also post vlogs on a weekly basis. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, take 1 second, go down below, smash the like button because it does help me a lot, and of course don't forget to subscribe and leave me a sweet comment because I do like to read your comments. And thank you so much for stopping by. If you're an OG on this channel, thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. Now it's been so long since we had a one-on-one chat, since we had a sit-down video like this one. And if you've been paying attention to my vlogs, I've been promising, oh, I'm going to do a sit-down video, oh, I'm going to do a sit-down video. Well, we're back and we're better. From the topic of this video, you can already tell that we're discussing femininity, you know, my background with femininity, how I knew I wanted to become a more feminine woman, all of that jazz. And if that sounds like something you are interested in seeing or hearing, then definitely do keep on watching. As you guys know, I always like to describe what I'm explaining so that we both can have, you know, an understanding of what we're talking about. And I try to Google femininity, even if I have my own understanding of femininity. Let you guys know the meaning of femininity according to Google, okay? Femininity can be defined as the quality or attributes regarded as characteristics of a woman. Now, with that being said, I personally believe that femininity is the essence of a woman. In my own definition, I think that that's just the best way to explain it. I feel like every woman, old, young, big, small, should all be feminine. If you agree with my definition, let me see a thumbs up down below. Now that we've established the definition of femininity, let's move forward. Let's talk about my background on femininity, because to be honest guys, I never saw myself as a feminine woman. People that know me from way back, I'm talking way back as high school, secondary school, people that know me from way back I don't think anyone would categorize me as a tomboy, but definitely not a feminine woman. I was loud, nonchalant, no attention to detail. I didn't care about my outfit. I hated pink. Now you don't need to like pink to be a feminine woman. I hated pink, and I used to make fun of girls that were feminine, you know, girls that were, oh, I saw a girl go, somebody did other stuff. I used to cringe. Like I used to, I don't know, I just felt I used to pick on girls like this. I'm not proud of it, but I did used to pick on girls like this. I think I was low-key jealous, even if I didn't realize it then. I think I was low-key jealous of girls like this because, one, girls like this always seem to get away with stuff. Girls like this always seem to get the attention of guys way back in secondary school. And I just felt like, okay, I know I'm not a tomboy, so what is this? I know I'm not a tomboy. I didn't dress the part. I was certain traits that I had. I would make so much noise in class. I would be so loud. I would be so confrontational. I'll be so everything. I just knew I wasn't a feminine girl, but I wasn't a tomboy either. And that is a horrible place to be, because at least if I was a tomboy, I would know that, oh, I belong here. And if I was a feminine girl, I'll know that, oh, I belong here. Now, men and women have both masculine and feminine energy, but your gender is supposed to be more dominant. Like if you're a woman, the feminine side is supposed to be more dominant than the masculine side. Of course, the masculine side will always come out every once in a while, but it's not supposed to be the main energy that you possess as a woman. And I hope I've made myself quite clear. I was just not, I didn't know what I was, but I knew I was not a feminine woman, and I knew I wasn't a tomboy, even if I exuded tomboy traits. Also, boys didn't even talk to me then. Like, I didn't care, but as of then, I just felt like, oh, they are too scared of me. I'm so powerful, and that's why they didn't talk to me. Even if that was partly true, there were other things that added to it. So yeah, these were the things that this was just my basic background of like when I was growing up, how I was like as a person. Fast forward to my senior year, that's from SS1 to SS3, I just saw certain ladies that carried themselves a certain way, their poise, their character, the way these were just low-key the kind of women I wanted to be, but I didn't know how to go about it because I felt, oh, feminine women are way more beautiful. Feminine women have smaller frames because I am a big girl. I think I am 5'8" or 5'9", and I was on the bigger side. Even if I was skinny, I was very tall. So I thought, oh, feminine girls are petite, very easy to carry around in your purse. Feminine girls are chic, light-skinned, all of that jazz. And that was just my mentality way back then, okay? I was a kid. I didn't know anything. I just felt like, oh, feminine girls have to look a certain way. This video is to let you know that no matter what you look like, big girl, small girl, petite girl, extra big girl, you too can be feminine. Femininity has no, how do I put this? Femininity has no look. I hope I'm making myself clear. Like there's no limit to how you don't have to look a certain way to be feminine. I just always knew that I wanted to be a composed babe. Like from my senior year, I just knew I wanted to carry myself more, because when I was in my junior classes from just 1 to just 3, I would have boys pick on me, insult me, try to get into a fight with me, and I would notice they're not doing the same thing to other girls, and I just felt like this disrespect will stop if I carried myself a certain way. I think I kind of had that in my unconscious. I kind of knew that I needed to be feminine to avoid certain things like that. Now, I'm not saying that it was okay for them to pick on me, but based on history and just how things are, I think that guys pick on girls who look slightly like them or act slightly like them, if that makes sense. Now, this is not to say that they don't pick on feminine girls, but it is rare, okay? So ever since then, I've always known I wanted to be more composed. There are girls that I would see like, oh, the way she carries herself, she's so beautiful, she's so soft-spoken, elegant, classy, minimalist, all of that things. And I knew that, you know what, this is kind of girl I want to be like. Now, the problem was knowing how to go about it, because I felt like if I decide to be more feminine now, it will be fake. You know, that's what the imposter syndrome hits. Like, it will be fake. Like, everybody already knows me as this character. And I was a border. So how do I go home and come back a changed person? How does that even make sense? To me, it did not add up at the time. So I was just like, okay, let me just dive into it small, like little by little. I started wearing my clothes more fitted, not tight, more fitted. I started doing more stuff. I started wearing my earrings, because I didn't care about my earrings that time. I was on low cut. I started saying, okay, you know what, let me make my hair, even if I am bald, because I've always been bald. I don't have hair at my front. If you watch my vlogs, you already know. If you're watching my vlogs, that means we're practically family, because you literally know everything about me. Well, not everything, just a little bit. Just knew that I wanted to be perceived differently, if that makes sense. But when you're in school and a border, there's just a limit to what you can do, especially if you already have a character before that people knew you as. And back then, I didn't really care what the boys thought of me, because I was already kind of used to it. I didn't care, and low-key, that kind of shaped me, because even now, I do not seek validation of men. I don't care. If you don't think I'm beautiful, okay. Like, I don't care. And I think that's the only positive thing I took from that stage, from that time, is that I didn't really care what guys thought of me, because they would pick on me anyway. So what's the point of even caring what they thought? So that was like my own thing. But I just knew, as of for my senior year, that I do want to be a little bit more composed. The reason why I thought I needed to be more feminine is because I couldn't fit in with the girls either. You know, I couldn't fit in with the girls and I couldn't fit in with the guys, and that is a really horrible place to be. I didn't have a lot of female friends. It was later in my senior year I started to join a clique, you know, moving around with girls, and that was just how I feel like my own feminine. That was when I started seeing myself as an actual lady, if that makes sense. Now, before I proceed to the traits of feminine women, I do want to say this. There is no reward for being masculine, because to be honest, why should I have to do certain things to prove that I can do it when there's a guy there? Like, for instance, back then, to command, and it was a boarding school, so we'll do some minor labors, and then when they tap your table, because I liked food a lot back then, and when they tap your table, you need to go and carry pots to serve the whole dining room. If that, I don't know, if you didn't go to command or didn't go to boarding school, you might not get this part, but that's how it was. So the way they tap the table for women, they also tap the table for guys. Now I remember back then in school, there was this one guy who offered to help me lift my pot. I was like, who is this one? You know, I just felt like then, I just thought that a guy helping me to do stuff is just unheard of. Like, who do you think you are? That was my mindset. And I ended up carrying that pot, and it was like, did I really have to do this now? This guy would have just easily helped me do that. What I'm trying to say is, there is no reward for forming masculine. You are a woman, and that's just what it is. If I can have something easy, why should I have to stress about it? Do you get? See, if you have not tapped into your feminine energy, if you've not tapped into your femininity, you are missing, because God gave us a special, as much as we have disadvantages as women in the society, we do have so many advantages, and the earlier we take advantage of it, the better for everyone. Now, enough blabbing. Let me let you guys in on some traits that will help you on your feminine journey. Now, understand that I am still a work in progress. Like, there's so much I still want to do as a feminine woman, so much I want to achieve, but for now it's a journey, and I would love you guys to join me on it, because there's no reward for so far. There is no reward. Why are you stressing when you can get something done for you? Like, make it make sense. Now, the first thing to me, I feel like in my own personal feminine journey, was attention to details. You need to pay attention to detail. What do I mean? I'm talking, if the color of your clothes is not ironed, then you're not ready to go. Now, that might sound a bit extra, but if you don't discipline yourself, it takes discipline to be feminine. Now, if you don't discipline yourself, you're just going to end up looking like a wannabe. Pay more attention to details. I remember back in my senior year, I started being a feeler. Like, they could call us feelers. Then they call people feelers. People who, you know, look better, dress, you know, people who had swag, basically. So they call them feelers then. And you know, you could see that they took out time to iron their clothes. They put ghetto on it, you know, blade. Like, the arm of your shirt needed to have blade for people to realize that you actually ironed the clothes. It was that extra. Okay, it was that extra. Put in that attention to details when you're stepping out, the slippers you wear, your hair, your dress. Like I said, I'm still a work in progress, but all of us are going to be joining this journey together. If you're not a neat woman, then you have not even started the journey. Like, just calm down from the bus. You have not started. Now, even if being neat is not gender specific, as a woman, you just have to. You just have to. There's no excuse for you. But a man, they might make excuses. Oh, maybe he's coming from work. Blah, blah, blah. But as a woman, you don't have that advantage. You don't have that leg. You have to be pecky and clean at all times. And I'm not talking of only clean clothes. I'm talking clean undergarments. I'm talking clean pits. Clean down there. Everything has to be. Do you get me? Beautiful, neat, smell good, look clean, fresh. That is the beginning. To me, that is the foundation of whatever you are doing. Be neat. Be in fact, be a little bit obsessed with cleanliness. Be a bit obsessed. It's okay. It's allowed. Just be neat. And when I'm saying neat, I don't only mean your appearance. I'm not saying only your hair. Some of you have wear the best wigs and have the worst cornrows underneath. Let me catch myself in peace. Now, this is only a few times, sometimes, but I always try to have neat cornrows. Just imagine this scenario, and you caught up in something on the road and someone drags your wig. What would they say on that? Gutter, please change. Just change. There's no excuse. Just change. Okay, how much is weaving? Highest size 1,115. Or you do it by yourself. Just keep your hair neat as always. And like I said, not only your appearance, make sure your surroundings are clean, because what will it look like if you're looking clean and perky outside, but when someone comes to your house, it's disgusting and dirty? Nope. Smelling and looking good. There's this kind of, you already have confidence as a person. Imagine smelling good, looking good, and realizing that you smell good. I mean, there's a different level of confidence. Now, this is a bit controversial, but make sure your nails are always done. Even if mine is not done, I just had it removed yesterday because my nails are crying for help. But you can always keep it neat. As you can see, my nails are neat. They are not dirty. Okay, even if you don't fix your nails, make sure your hands are clean. Okay, your hair needs to be done at all times. Thank God we're in the era of wigs. You don't need to go the extra mile. Just have a good wig that you oil, you clean, you look good, smell good. Like, guys, you know what I'm talking about now. Why didn't I see? You know what I'm saying. Make sure your hair is done, your nails is done, clothes, always wear clothes that match your body type. Like I always say this, me, I'm not a curvy girl. I'm curvy, but not really curvy. I'm talking, you don't have to have a BBL body. Just know your body type and know what fits you. If you know you have big stomach like me, please wear something that hides your stomach. There's nothing like body positivity. Dress your body type and look respectable. Wear clothes that are your size. I understand Ashawo dressing, but come on now. It's not for everybody. Let's just agree. So wear what suits you. Wear what complements your shape, if that makes sense. Okay? I know people term femininity as more of your looks, your hair, your nose, but it's more of a character thing. Like if you don't have it, you don't have it. You might look the part, but you're not it. Like you might look like the most feminine girl in the world, pink nails, pink hair, pink everything, but if you are acting like an agbero, I'm sorry, what you're wearing doesn't matter. People are still going to tag you as a thug, okay? So if you're looking the part and not being the part, then you're wasting your time. Don't even bother. Now, some of the inbuilt character traits that a feminine woman should have is be more, speak more calmly and attentively. There's a time and place for everything. Now, I'm not saying if you enter into, like Lagos is mad. I'm not saying if you're not going to allow the Agbe to come out every once or twice, but it's important, very important to know the time and place for everything. Now, if people are defending you, like I saw myself in a situation where I got into a bus and the conductor tried to cheat me of my change. I'm like, hello, Ogami, I know well, I'm not okay in the head. You need to let them know, but do it with class, if you know what I mean. You don't need to, hey, remove your wig. You dey mad, I know we dey scatter this place. Nope. No, sis. Except you're trying to give Agboro vibes, which is not always advisable because, you know, but be a lady at all times. But I know sometimes, you know, it can be hard, but just try your possible best. Like I said, femininity is also about character. It's not about looking the part, it's about being the part. Don't feel the need to struggle or prove anything to anybody. For example, you want to carry your generator, maybe you've offed your generator or something and you want to carry it inside and there's a guy, oh, can I help you with this? You'll be like, no, what do you mean? I beg, I can carry it. What are you trying to prove? Suffer, no, they tire you. Suffer, no, they tire you. You are a delicate being. You're not meant for stress. Women are built for the soft life. I don't see why you are struggling. Yes, you can carry this generator, but there's someone offering to help you carry it. Why don't you just accept it? It doesn't make sense. And do you know the funny thing? Nobody's going to look down on you for not being able to carry that generator. In fact, even if you can carry it, pretend that you cannot carry it. Let the man do it, because why not? Why not? You're la femme. Treat yourself like be royalty. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Suffer. Like, nobody likes to suffer. And I don't know about you, but I'm all about the soft life. I don't like stress. I don't like wahala. If there's someone there to help me, I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. Now, if there are no guys around, of course I'm going to carry my gen. That's what makes me a bad bitch. Submit your feminine energy and allow masculine energy to thrive. For example, we all know that they all say men are the head of the family, but we both know who the real head is. If the woman is not around, that house will scatter. I hope you know. Like, I don't know about you, but in my house, nobody says pim without my mom being involved. Like, my mom needs to know what's going on. Now, who is really the head? But let them think they're the head. There's nothing wrong with it. Let them think that they're the head, but you know. You know, without you, baby, nothing is going to go forward. Just always submit your feminine energy. When I remember the times when my dad was around. My dad used to run things in the house. And when my dad was absent, we didn't know because my mom would step up. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. As a woman, you need to be able to wear both shoes. You need to be able to say, oh, my husband or my man is not around, I'm going to do this. But when he's around, submit your feminine energy. Like I said, nobody likes to suffer. We are made for the soft life, okay? Now, another thing I want to point out is that femininity does not mean mediocrity. You don't have to be stupid. Like, when you're clearly being taken advantage of, you don't need to be I hate that stuff. Like, don't do that. Speak up for yourself. You can be feminine and still be able to have an opinion. You can be feminine and still be able to hold your own. It's not like someone will bash your car. You start being oh my god, they will just leave you and you will suffer it. So be able to step up. Like I said, be able to wear both shoes. That's the beauty of it all. Be able to hold your ground, be able to stand on your own. Femininity does not mean that you don't have something you're doing. Being independent does not mean that you are less feminine. In fact, it means that you can hold your own and still be treated like a baby girl for life. I mean, it's what we all want. I mean, tap into this energy, and you will not regret it. Okay. And finally, femininity is less of what you see and more of what is inside. Now, remember back then in those days before we even existed, there was not really nails, weaves, facials, all of that stuff. But we were still able to differentiate the women from the men. Do you know what I mean? There's still something that makes you, there's still an aura, there's the presence that comes with you into a room, and it has nothing to do with your looks. So while you're looking the part, remember to be the part, because like I said, soft life only. Okay, period. Anyway guys, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Now I feel like I didn't say enough. I feel like I didn't let everything off my chest, but I don't want this video to be extremely long. If you want to see a part 2 of this video, you already know what to do, baby. Hit the subscribe button, let me know in the comment section, and of course don't forget to smash the like button, because I don't want to hear that. I'm seeing 1k views and I'm seeing 20 likes. Please do, I will remove my wig for you. Okay, so smash the like button, comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Ciao.